I learned to trust myself. There was a time I was seeking and I was going to other people asking for advice. I had a yoga teacher who I thought was completely amazing and very respectable and was. And I didn't make the mistake of asking, but I realized I needed to not ask people anymore for advice because I asked him, I was like, oh, I'm exploring all these different types of yoga, but I don't know, what should I do? And he basically told me that I needed to commit to one style of yoga or I was never going to really get anywhere because that was his way. And a lot of people do that. And that's great. That's fine. It wasn't right for me. I love studying and learning about everything I can in all aspects. So at some point when I realized listening to others' advice would only harm me more, then I was able to hear more of my own tuition speaking. And I also watched this documentary called The Power of the Heart. Have you ever come across that one? It's so good. I will admit I sent it to a friend and she started watching it with her boyfriend and she's like, I had to turn it off. We both started crying and felt depressed. But it's such an uplifting story. It's about this woman who is a Tutsi in Africa and her whole family gets slaughtered except for her. And she ends up hiding in a bathroom with these women for months as they keep circling and trying to find her. And it's about the power of the heart, and they link science to it. But what they did is they took people and they flashed random images at them, and it was either something really beautiful or cute, like a puppy or a rainbow, or it was something disturbing. And what they discovered is that the heart knew whether or not the image would be positive or negative. And so it's much more profound if you watch the documentary, but they were able to prove that your heart is linked to beyond space and time, is basically psychic, and that your heart has its own brain cells. Your heart thinks independently of the mind. And in the womb, your heart actually trains your mind into being. And what happens is that gets reversed, right? We get stressed, as you were so eloquently, explaining, we just get so caught up in the mind and the thoughts and the monkey mind, this and that. So that kind of came online for me too, where I just started dropping down into my heart, literally listening to my heart, the breath work. Not everybody likes yoga, but movement, medicine, it just all came together in this really beautiful, I don't even know what to call it. It all just aligned and came together. And so now when I do find myself in moments of stress, which can and absolutely does happen, I just know what to do. And that's breathe, drop into the heart. I literally imagine taking the journey from the back of my eyeballs down into my heart. And I just immediately, now I feel, loving awareness, and that just goes away. So but it's like a practice, like we were talking, going to the gym, you don't just go work out one time, run home, check out your body in the mirror thinking that you're going to notice a change from one session at the gym. It takes time. It takes commitment. It takes dedication. So when you do breath work, meditation, mindfulness, all of these amazing practices, there's so many. When you stick to one, like you have your everyday morning routine, it's just so exponentially powerful because you're consistently doing it. I think a lot of people, they jump around, they try this, they try that. Oh, I'm not good at meditation. Maybe I'll try Tai Chi. And, it's, you do have to find those practices that work for you and do it.